Since we're about to see John Brzenk and Leonidas compete in about 2 weeks, I want to review a match from basically 2 years ago, almost exactly from August 2024, where Leonidas faced John Brzenk. This was a really legendary match. If you know, you know. Since this match, Leonidas has gone on to face Devin on the left the month after. Obviously got completely destroyed by Devin. Not a huge surprise. Then recently, obviously, beat Brian Shaw in that infamous match in the biggest arm wrestling event ever in Germany, EVW 23. For John Brzenk, since this match, he had basically his retirement match before his surgery against Yoshi Kanai in Texas. I got to see that one in person, and now we're going to see John Brzenk come back here in 2 weeks, which is pretty epic. But let's take a look at this match from 2 years ago. Fantastic match at EVW 14. This was the same event. Devin faced Chance Shaw as well as Michael Todd, Kamil Jablonski. There were a bunch of good matches at this event. This is round one. They slip out and go to the straps. John Brzenk goes for a surge, starts losing his wrist a bit. Leonidas has a really good top roll, really good pronation. Obviously, very strong bicep. John Brzenk holding on, side pressure, pronation in the strap here. Let's see how this round progresses. Elbow foul on Leonidas. John looked to be in some good control, shakes his head. Restart in round one. Just holding. I mean, a lot of times with John, it seems like he's just playing around, just trying to go through multiple different techniques just to show complete dominance. Like, he's not completely aggressive from the start to go for the pin. He's almost just like he wants to arm wrestle. He wants to feel the different positions and work his way through it. I mean, you see him trying to hook at the start of the round, then he starts losing his wrist, gets in this weird position, very weird open position, and transitions to a press. Super epic round in round one. Not the only round that's epic in this match. I mean, the crowd went crazy.
Wonderfully with a brutal transition. Look at this.
He's got his wrist completely back. Transitions to the press. Okay, round two. Again, holding defensively. Leonidas' top roll is really taking the wrist of John, although he's able to hold on to some pronation in the strap. And you see he's waiting for the right moment to transition for the press again, as Leonidas is pretty separated. John a little more connected with his shoulder here. He's doing like a flop top roll almost, and then transitions inside. Look at that transition. Gets in the hook. Even at his age, flawless technique. A couple of elbow hops, but we didn't see anything. Let's look at this again. He's in that hook position. Couple elbow hops, then goes for the flop press. Leonidas, really good open move. Leonidas has taken the wrist of a lot of strong guys. I remember the match with Schoolboy. That was a really good match. Leonidas beating Schoolboy. But this round two, I mean, looked like 3 elbow hops, but regardless, good transition. Super nice transition from John Brzenk. Round three, last round, needs to get the win. Again, loses his wrist basically off the go from that top roll of Leonidas, but maintains connection in the strap here. And just being kind of patient. I don't know how he can hold so well in that position. Kind of impressive. You would think, I think if this was Leonidas today, 2 years later after this match, it would be a different story. But John Brzenk facing Leonidas at the perfect time to get the win. Like I said, I think if this match were to happen now, Leonidas has progressed significantly. But there you see round three. Let's play that again. The crowd goes wild on this round to see John Brzenk win in this epic match.
Punctuates it by hanging back. Needs to try to put some more miles on the clock before he makes that transition. And our corner is waiting him out. There's the pin. Ladies and gentlemen, the perfect score.
Absolutely epic match. To think that Leonidas faced John Brzenk and then the month later faced Devin on the left arm, that is like facing the top of the top legends of the sport in back-to-back months. That's pretty impressive, even just to have those matches, although obviously that match with Devin was just completely one-sided. This one was a very close match, but as far as this event coming up in 2 weeks, my picks so far for those two matches, I'll do a full prediction video pretty soon, but I have John Brzenk beating Zhao, and then I have Leonidas 55-45 favorite against Matt Mask. That's going to be my pick. Matt just gave Leonidas an extra 2 kilograms that he doesn't have to cut for this match, so he might not even be at 115. But let me know what you thought about that match. Did you watch it back in the day 2 years ago? Hit like and subscribe for more arm wrestling content, guys. Also use code TOM on the pay-per-view to save some money and support my channel. I think they're going to be releasing that soon to buy the pay-per-view. I'm not sure if it's unlocked yet, but that's it for the video, guys. Thanks.